Your favorite vacation spot and how it became that favorite for you at 800-447-7234. I was looking at the most popular places to go for camping in the nation. Michigan takes the top.
And I would never have thought I'm going to go camping in Michigan. But when you think about it, it kind of starts to make a little sense. It stays a little cooler,
right?
A little longer. Some really nice lakes, maybe you've heard of them, that are in that area. What else? Because you have family from Michigan, Rob.
Yeah, I do have family in Michigan, but we don't go camping. We go to a house because they're there.
Oh, yeah.
Now, camping in North Carolina, they say, is pristine, and I think that's because of the mountains.
Oh, I can see.
Because there's a couple of places that we go. We tent camp. We want to get an RV one day, but we tent camp, and so we're going back to tent camping this summer. A couple of weekend trips.
Well, and also if you're in North Carolina, I mean, you can be at the coast in a couple of hours. You can be in the mountains. I mean, so you have a wide gamut of places that you can camp.
It's all right there. Scott's favorite vacation place is Florida, and I'm wondering why.
Well, it's actually at my father-in-law's house. He lives near the beach, and they have a little private tunnel, his neighborhood does, that goes under the road straight to the beach, so you don't have to worry about, fighting a lot of the crowds. And another perk, I get free accommodations.
Yeah.
Always super nice.
Where in Florida?
Ponte Vedra Beach.
That's near Jacksonville, right?
Yeah, between Jacksonville and St. Augustine.
That's what I thought, yeah, right.
It's really small, but yeah.
Wow, but it must be nice. So, see, that's a new idea. We always go to Orange Beach, Alabama.
Yeah, they're beach people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure. But we're always looking for new beaches to try out. So, what is it again, Scott?
Ponte Vedra Beach, and it's great because it's not really crowded. There's not a lot of buildup as far as hotels in that area. So if you can get to the beach, you've got a big area to spread out on.
Well, Jess weighed in, and she texted 800-447-7234 and said she likes to go to Davidson River Campground in North Carolina.
Yeah, Pisgah National Forest. That's where my family goes. We got a spot we like to go right on the river there. And you go tubing down the river.
She
Davidson
just said
River.
that.
Yeah.
Hang out by the fire, and there's a fish hatchery as well.
Just up the road. Sliding Rock is just up the road. I know that. I know that well because we camp there.
Okay, so you and Jess, now you're going to make like family trips together.
Oh, yeah. We'll bring the firewood.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
I love Tara. Tara texted 800-447-7234, and she said, my dad used to take me and my cousin camping. Guess where their spot was? It was in the backyard.
Oh, love it, Tara.
I love that, and it became their favorite. Okay, Alexis texted and said, Ocean Isle Beach is wonderful. Now, I have to say congratulations to Alexis and her new husband. They just got married in March.
They sent us the cutest picture, by the way.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
And she said, we love Ocean Isle because it's where me and my husband Charlie went on our honeymoon. She said some of our friends have a beach house there, and they let us stay there for free.
Nice.
And the local donut shop there is just
What
the
is
bomb.
it?
I don't know. I don't know the name of it. So we'll have to figure it out.
Luke is our new intern. Luke, did you say you knew this donut shop?
I did. We would go there as a family. It's called, I believe, the Holy Donut. And
Holy Donut.
It is heavenly. Let me tell you that.
I'm thinking holy with a W. Holy Donut.
Or Holey.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Like a
boy.
donut
I spelled whole wrong.
Because you were saying,
what's wrong with me?
The Howley Donut.
The Howley Donut.
That sounds good.
I like that Howley Donut. Dwayne's here. Dwayne, what about you?
But one of the prettiest areas we ever went was Picture Rock National Park up in Michigan. Just the views up there off of Lake Superior are awesome.
How'd you find out about it?
My son moved up there, and we went and visited a couple of years ago.
What's the best thing to do in that area? I mean, other than the views, what do you do?
We took a cruise out into the Superior and looked at the different rock formations and the colors of all this on the side. That's where the picture rock came from, and it's just unbelievable.
My wife has family in Michigan, and what I love about Michigan in the summer is how cool it is compared to here.
It was definitely cooler, and we went in July.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Liz usually goes to some beach along Alabama, right?
Yeah, Orange Beach, Alabama.
So her family goes to Sanibel Island. mixes it up last year.
We did, because I'm not somebody who likes to do the same thing over and over and over. And so we went to Sanibel Island, and it was beautiful, and we had a good time. But we booked Orange Beach this year.
But no, come on.
It just
what
wasn't.
was wrong? There's something wrong with it. You gave it a nice little review there, but you're not going back for a reason.
We're not, because we didn't know the lay of the land. Listen, we got like $100 in toll fees while we were there just to get from Fort Myer to Sanibel. And it was like, I'm not doing that. Like, I can't do that again. That's
just to go in town to get pizza? Come on. All that?
Yeah,
so Tony's here at 800-447-7234.
Place up in Cherokee, North Carolina that has a single family. That's all you can do is just one family. And it's right there at a waterfall. It's on the Cherokee Reservation. It has its own little, place you can swim and everything. But it's only a single family camp, and they lock you in and out. It's very private, but it's really a nice place.
Yeah, we found a campground in Cherokee. It's not like what you're describing, but it was gorgeous, right along the river, not far from the high school.
Well, this is a single family, and I think you can find it on the internet. But it was super nice.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
So this little brother, he's 13 years old, has an 8-year-old sister. He literally saved his sister using his toy slingshot.
Oh, my goodness. What happened?
Slingshot and some stones. David and the Giant.
Oh, my goodness.
Kind of thing.
Yeah.
So there was a teenager that came up to the 8-year-old, and I'm not going to get into details, but something bad could have happened. But the 13-year-old took quick action and is like, I got the slingshot. Boom. Hit him in the head. Got him in the stomach with his slingshot. The kid ran away.
Yeah, he did.
Literally saved his sister's life.
Don't mess with my sister.
With a slingshot, of all things.
You know what? He had what he was able to use at the ready and just jumped into action because, you always think, at least I do, I'll rise to the occasion and be a hero. But in the moment,
you freeze.
You do freeze because you're like, what do I do? What do I do?
You're thinking about what to do, and all of a sudden, the time has passed. But he was like quick to action. It was like, boom, boom, with the slingshot. Got him right in the head and the stomach.
You know what? Go, boy.
I'm
Do
telling
your
you,
thing,
right?
Man.
God was right there to help those two kids big time.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
People talking about these electric fly swatters. I never heard of them.
I never heard of it either. Christy says, I have one. And then she said, I love this, best way to get them bugs.
The best way.
To get them bugs. Parker said, okay, so here's the deal. They've been around for years. He said you can get them at Harbor Freight for $4.
Really? $4?
Right? I had no idea. I got one of them
Really?
right around my house.
Well, Dana's here at 800-447-7234. What about these fly swatters?
Those actually came out in the mid-90s, I guess it was, because I was a teenager, I believe.
I have a feeling you had one.
No, we didn't. But I remember seeing, like, the commercials, like the infomercials or whatever for them, how we thought that, it was when they're for $19.95. You can, have.
Oh, my goodness. $19.95?
That sounds cheap today.
Oh, I think it sounds super expensive.
Well, it's electric. Dana, how do you get rid of flies yourself?
I used a baggie of water above the door.
I've not heard of this.
So you just hang like a Ziploc bag of water about halfway full. Or you can also put Irish Spring, like shavings around your windows and stuff.
And what does that do?
I don't know, but it seems to deter them from being around. I haven't had problems with flies.
I'm going to give it a try.
Me too.
Rob and Liz.
His morning crew.
So the kids, if you're wanting to get the kids to work, even at the age of 4, they can do this, and I think they'd be all in. They can be custodians at an amusement park in Tokyo at Disney.
At 4 years old?
4 to 12 years old, they can be custodians. They don't get paid for the job, but they do get to go a little bit behind the scenes, and they are called custodian cast members. They have their own little broom, their own little sweeper, and it actually costs quite a bit for them to take part in this. You buy a package so that your kid can work at Disney.
I'm sure they're not really working.
They're-
They're probably getting all the behind the scenes and get on some of the rides, and they wear the outfit and look super cool.
They do get the little uniform. It's like a white jumpsuit almost. It's got a little cap with it.
Yeah, that's what the custodians wear there.
Yes. And then they have almost like little medals that signify that they are part of this little camp experience. But I was looking at the packages.
Wait, so it's like a summer camp?
No, it's only a one-day thing for a couple of hours.
Okay.
But you would think by the prices that it's a summer camp. Anyway, this is per person, okay? I'm going to need you to hold on. Per person, $545 up to $1,052 per person for this package.
So the kid can be a custodian at Disney in Tokyo?
Yes.
Okay.
Here's what I'm thinking.
What?
I will hire your kid for $5. You don't have to pay me. I'll hire them for $5 and they can be custodian of my house.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
So many graduations going on right now. College, high school's going to be here before you know it. Rob and Lizz in the morning, his radio.
I don't know if you remember the commencement speech at your college graduation. That's if you graduated from college or one that you attended. Kay gave one just last weekend.
Oh.
Kay gave the commencement speech at Virginia Tech. She's a student. Kay just graduated. As the oldest student at Virginia Tech, she's 85.
85, I was going to say, but her parents are there and so proud. And they could be. They could be.
I don't know. They would be really, really
They'd be
old.
really old.
Very, very. They'd be 120 something.
I know. Was
if
she
they were
valedictorian
around.
or something? Or just gave the
She's
speech?
85 years old.
Oh, so she just earned it from just being older.
Well,
okay.
and she also graduated. She's got her bachelor's in music.
Oh, so she wants to be a music teacher, or maybe she serves at her church, or who knows what she does.
Yeah, she's
That's
always
cool.
loved going to school, and so she decided she's going to go do it. She's 85 years old. It's never too late.
You know what? And there are some people, I am one of those, that loved school. I
can see that with Liz. She's so social.
And that was probably it.
If she went back to high school today, at the young age that she is, she'd be one of the cheerleaders.
You funny.
Yeah, you would be.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
They get home on Monday afternoon. It's a long day at work. Look down on the living room floor, and there's like a rock. And it's kind of metallic rock. And then they noticed, wow, my wood flooring's dented and broke a little bit. And then they look up, and there's a little hole on their ceiling
Oh, no.
and a hole in their roof.
Oh, a tree or a branch or something.
No,
No?
it was a meteorite
Oh, okay.
that came out of the sky. Literally went through this house, through the roof, through the ceiling, plopped on the floor. The thing's no bigger than a palm of your hand.
You know what's so cool about that? Thankfully, nobody was at home because, somebody could have gotten injured because
Yeah.
they don't just fall lightly. They fall pretty rough.
Right. And who knows how big that thing was when it started burning in the atmosphere.
Exactly. And then whittled down to this palm-sized rock. But how cool. You now own a part of outer space. That's pretty cool.
Really?
That is cool.
Okay.
I would love for that to happen if nobody's home.
You're listening to Rob and Lizz in the morning.
His radio.
It was a study, a deep dive into how to be happy. It's Rob and Lizz in the morning on his radio. And after this long, hard study, they realized if you want to be happier, vary your schedule.
I love how much money is put into some of these studies. And you're like, well, that was kind of common sense.
Vary your schedule. Don't be so strictly routine. I mean, if that's the case, Scott is the saddest person in the world.
I am. I'm such a creature of habit. I guess I need to shake it up a little bit. Shake it up.
What's the routine? Okay, like getting in here. What's the routine?
Well, just getting in the car. I got to get my coffee, drive, get here.
You don't
Open
even
the
brush
door.
your teeth?
I
brush my teeth,
Guess
yeah.
his alarm doesn't go off.
Right.
There's no shower.
Oh, you want to go back to the
Yeah.
very
Oh,
beginning
yeah.
of the day? Yeah, the alarm
Please.
goes off. I get up, brush my teeth, shower, get my clothes on, grab my coffee, and go. It's the same routine over and over.
Over, I know, right? But they say vary it. Take a different way into where you go to work.
Or drink
You
your
know?
coffee first and then brush your teeth. I don't know if you do it the opposite
wow,
way. Like, you know.
yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Really?
Vary it up
My
a little
world is being rocked right now.
Here's the thing. Scott mows his lawn, and I'm going to guess you mow your lawn the same way every time?
Well, no, I try to vary it a little bit. So mow it one way and come back at the next time the other way.
Look at
So I do.
this.
No. Here's what I'm thinking. Here's how you mix up the day. Mow your lawn when you get up, and then have your coffee at 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
So hold on. I want to get back to the lawn.
I'm spinning. My world
I want
is
to get back
spinning
to the
right
lawn.
now.
Okay.
Here's the one question. So you vary the way that you go. It's one way one time, one way the other time.
Yeah.
Start with the backyard or the front yard?
Well, that's a good point. I always do the front yard.
See?
Go to the
Okay.
backyard.
Do the backyard first.
Backyard first. Oh, man.
Instead of
I
lines,
know.
do zigzags.
Yeah.
You're listening to Rob and Liz in the morning.
His radio.
Good morning. It is Rob and Liz in the morning, his radio.
Oh, I love it when we have a conversation with you at 800-447-7234. As a matter of fact, Hannah's here. Hey, Hannah, what's up?
Hi. Yes. Sorry, I gotta go.
Oh, okay.
What? Aw.
Oh,
I wanted to talk to Hannah.
I know, right?
What's going on in your world?
It's okay, Hannah. We love you.
Gotta get ready
Thanks
for
for the
school.
call.